Hello everyone, welcome to morning coffee break. Today's Tuesday, June 29th. Currently it's 78 degrees, high today is 89, that's like 1 degree difference from yesterday. Precipitation chance 20%, humidity 71%, wind 7 miles per hour, and air quality is 34, that's good. So I need to get this tablet going so it'll be ready. My painter actually put in a good day's work yesterday. He did good. The only part he lacks is the other side of the house on down the hill over here. So, but the thing about it is he needs a ladder, a taller ladder. I used to have a 24-foot ladder, but I traded it for a water heater. Yep, I traded it for a water heater and a smaller ladder, the one I got now. Hey, when you don't have money, you barter, right? And my ladder days are about over. Joy won't let me get up on a ladder. If I fall, she says it'll be bad for me, which it might. I've got osteoporosis, so my hip or any other bone for that matter could possibly break if I took a fall. But the stuff I'm on now, I'm tolerating it now. I guess it's generic for Fosamax, and it seems like I'm tolerating it now instead of it was making me feel sick when I took it. You take it first thing in the morning before you eat, and you're supposed to stay upright for 30 minutes, which is, I'm not going to lay back down or anything, So bothered me a little bit at first, and sometimes it does a little, but it's not really bad, not real bad. So maybe the Fosamax will start to help it. They'll probably want to do another bone density test after I've been on it for so long. Let's go out and look around a little. There's some kind of truck out there. I can hear it. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, they're going to cut that tree down. They're going to cut that old pine tree down, I think. We're looking at it. Oh, look, a little bloom on this little bitty zucchini. How cute. Can't believe it. That one's starting to grow a little bit. Look, we're going to finally get some blooms on this. I can tell, and that little blooms are going to come out. Nice hanging in there. You can tell it's going to be warm already. Still got a few nice blooms here. There's less than there was, but it's because they're all turning to tomatoes. I mean, got some pretty tomatoes too. I mean, they're really gonna be nice. That's a black creme right there. And the pineapple one that I got the other day, it's turned yellow and a little pink on the bottom. It's yellow. See, there's plenty of them. Take these. Oh. You don't need all that. You can see tomatoes all the way to the bottom of this one in here. There's some big ones going to be on that beefsteak back there too. Look at the snap peas. I told you it'd fill that thing up. I hope it doesn't pull it over. I don't think they're that heavy. I don't think they're real heavy. Did I break you? Oh, I bent it. I'll fix it back. They'll break easy. I shouldn't have pushed it under there that quickly. I think it'll be all right. They break pretty easy. I don't know what to do with them at the top. Just let them keep going. And I'm keeping track of this tomato in here. Look how big, y'all. Now that's another one, I think, underneath it. This one's getting just really, really big. There's other ones on there too. It won't be long for the beans. Look. Look at that. These are nice wide looking beans too. I don't know which they are. I planted 3 different kinds. I want that out of the way so I can take it. Yeah, those are nice wide looking. I'm thinking they're gonna get a little bigger before I need to pull them. I'm gonna have to look at the varieties again I had. I know one was the same, pretty much the same as last year, a half runner bush bean. But I got a couple other varieties. Get in there. That I've never tried. Come on, I'll try not to break you. You over here too. Go that way. Acts like it needs more water, but they got rain yesterday. It rained hard for about 15-20 minutes. There's one. That's one of the ones in this area I remember I pollinated by hand. So it's worked. I remember the ones, that I did. There should be more soon. There's that one. It's hard to see them. I mean, I see little ones like there, right there. Oh, there'll be more. There's plenty of flowers. And every time I pollinate the other stuff, I come over here and do a few on this. They're looking real healthy. You're gonna have this happen, especially near the bottom, some yellowing. And something ate on one of the okra's not doing that great. It's, a lot of the little leaves are dying, like here's one right here, and they just fall right off. And something had bit off one of the leaves and left it laying there. I'll cover those up a little. I mean, I don't know, maybe I should have grown the seed from the seed in here. I still got some more seeds, but I don't know if it's too late or not. There's the one something bit off right there. That little, you can see it. What are they doing? Man, that thing sounds wicked. There's still a couple of the eggplants. That one there's not doing too great. That one, it's got one on it though. It's got an eggplant already on it. But they're doing pretty good. We got another. Look at these seeds, how healthy looking it came up, the sprouts. That one of them never did here come up, but still I only need one. Look at this zucchini. I got one yesterday. I went ahead and harvested them. This is about how big you want them. You don't want them to get monstrous, And then I pollinated another one this morning, and here's one down here. So already doing pretty good on zucchini. And then I pollinated this one. That's why the leaf looks a little, the flower looks a little rough. It's because I had to pollinate it. And you see in here how it looks. See how different? And there's a zucchini behind it. So hopefully that one will grow. And that one's a Ford hook. And this one's Black Beauty over here. A lot of grass is trying to poke through since it rained yesterday. So everybody's looking really good. I already filled and cleaned the bird feeders. I like that purple ones mixing in with everything. Wish more of this one would bloom. These will have a lot of flowers on them. Unfortunately, they grow so tall they might fall over at some point in time. Okay, I don't know what they were doing. I thought they were going to do something to that tree, but it's not a tree truck. That looks like, I don't know what, something they do the sewers with or something. Huh. It's got like a vacuum thing. That's interesting. I wonder what they're doing. I thought somebody was there to cut that tree down. Well, he was looking at it. They work for the city, obviously. The city's not going to cut that tree down. Yeah, everything's done, and it's looking good. You can see all the way down through that. That dirty part is the gutter. I didn't hire him to clean the gutters, but I may at some point in time have to have that done because you can tell how dirty it is now. But at least I know that everything wood on the outside is going to be painted. Now underneath the bay window, I noticed he hadn't painted it yet, but it still looked good because it's not getting the weather on it. And I asked him if he was planning on painting that, and he said he was going to paint the rest of the house first, and if he had paint left over, he would paint it. But he didn't, he thought might not want to buy another gallon of paint, which it's about $30 tax and all, just to paint that little area. He said it would be fine if he doesn't have enough paint to paint it. So I looked at it. It doesn't look that bad. And he's right. It doesn't get the weather. It's outside, but it's underneath the window, the area underneath the window. It's facing down towards the ground. So I'd like to have it painted, but it doesn't look like the rest of the house did. It looks like he said it hasn't been in the weather, so it still looks pretty good. Wish this little one down here would grow. They're doing something down in the sewer. Put a hose down there. I wonder if it was like a backup or something. Listen to that thing. Sounds like it's going to take off. Spaceship. No bumblebee. There's a bee, a honeybee again. a honeybee? Yep. It's like I got it caught in the tree over here. And by part of that magnolia trees in it. Starting to get a few blooms on it. Oh, my left knee still hurts. It's not as bad as it was, though. Oh, I don't know what they're doing. Flushing it out or something. I don't know. Go in here. Can't hear it as much. Yeah, I doubt he'll be here. He said he was going to have to borrow a taller ladder from someone, and he'll have to get it over here somehow. Okay. The thumbnail. So we were able to have the pork chops last night. Mashed potatoes, field peas. That's that Margaret Holmes brand, and that's seasoned, and they're so good. And we had the rest of the cucumber salad, and it was delicious. It was just a really good meal. And tonight we won't have to, we'll have to use the oven again. Oh Lord, we had to use the oven and the stove last night for the, for the pork chops in the oven and the mashed potatoes on the stove. So it was unbearable in the kitchen pretty much during that time. We got a ceiling fan in there, and after everything was turned off, it came, it got a little bit better in there. But tonight we're gonna have, since we got those, the rest of those ballpark buns look like they might be okay. We bought another pack at Dollar Tree, which you'll see later. But we're gonna have hot dogs again and tater tots. So just be kind of a simple meal, but a good meal. And so the Dollar Tree haul, I had so many videos yesterday, I just decided to wait until today on it. So I'll be uploading the Dollar Tree haul later on. And today's question is, we're having hot dogs. I like mine with mustard and chili and onions. So the question is, what toppings do you like on a hot dog? Okay, and let's see. Now it's time for today's tidbits. If they show up during this, I'll finish inside like I did, because I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. I have a feeling he might not come because he needs to borrow a ladder first, and he might not be able to do that right away, Let's see, where am I? Now it's time for today's tidbits, everyone. World's largest waterfall is underwater. The world's largest waterfall lies beneath the Denmark Strait between Iceland and Greenland. Cold, dense water from the Nordic Sea sinks below the warmer water from the Erminger Sea and flows over an 11,500 foot huge drop in the ocean floor. It flows downward at about 123 million cubic feet per second. Oh my gosh. What? 123 million cubic feet per second. The largest waterfall on land is 3,212 feet. Oh man, that is wild. You can kind of see it in there too. That's weird. Why summer solstice does not have the latest sunset? Though the summer solstice is the longest day of the year, it's not the day with the latest sunset. The discrepancy is caused by the Earth's elliptical orbit around the Sun. The Earth moves in a lopsided figure 8 pattern around the Sun. This is why the latest sunset of the year does not exactly coincide with the summer solstice. AI drones could join firefighting in the U.S. soon. Wildfires are becoming more intense thanks to climate change. A Bay Area-born startup is modifying drones that use radar to see people inside buildings and in thick brush. If the drones work well, they might be highly successful, as California's fire department and other agencies have begun to use AI and are open to other cutting-edge technologies. That would help if it showed where people were, because they don't know with that thick smoke and stuff. The lightning that killed an entire soccer team. A 1998 lightning strike in the Central African state of Congo killed all the 11 members of a soccer team during a match on October 28, 1998. They all were aged between 20 and 35 years. Surprisingly, none of the players on the opposing team were injured, leading to accusations of witchcraft by the survivors. Oh man. That's hard to imagine. A huge lake disappeared from the face of the earth. Satellite observations reveal the sudden disappearance of a gigantic lake in Antarctica during winter 2019. The lake on Amery Ice Shelf in East Antarctica is estimated to have held some 21 to 26 billion cubic feet of water. Scientists say the huge reservoir most likely became too much for the ice layer underneath, struggling to support it. Wow. Where'd it go? What are Slurpee waves? Slurpee waves are a slush-like ocean water that slowly rolls toward the shoreline in a hypnotizing fashion. It occurs when the sea partially freezes during single-digit temperatures. Salt water freezes at 28.8 F, and when the air is colder than that, breaking waves can deposit layers of ice onto the ground. Wow. 2 quakes in 3 days rattle Baltimore and Maryland. The U.S. Geological Survey stated that 2 earthquakes rattled Baltimore City and Maryland in just 3 days. The USGS said that the first quake struck on Friday afternoon near Woodlawn with 2.6 magnitude. Then on early Sunday, the second earthquake with 1.7 magnitude occurred in West Baltimore. This road in France floods twice a day. Le Passage du Goy is a treacherous road that leads Beauvoir-sur-Mer on the French mainland to the stunning island of Noirmoutier. This world-famous natural wonder, which is 2.75 mile long, 57, I can't get it straight. I keep saying it wrong. It's 2.57 mile, I said it backwards. Floods twice every 24 hours when the sea level rises during high tide. The passage can be used only for a few hours every day. Some of these are just the words and stuff. 85 millions in U.S. under heat alerts. I believe that. While a tropical storm is targeting the southeast coast, over 85 million across the U.S. are under heat alerts, including Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Oregon, and Washington. Meanwhile, the massive heat dome over the northwest U.S. is now moving toward the east coast. Oh boy. Yeah, it's warm, but it's warmer elsewhere too. All right, everybody, that's it for today's tidbits, and that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I hope you enjoyed it. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. And share with someone today, please. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. Oh, we got on me. And I will be seeing you later. I'll send out that, after this one gets out and everything, I'll upload the Dollar Tree haul, and then I need, as far as Ask My Tablet, I think I got about 5 or 6 questions. I didn't look for sure. So I still need like 15 questions or so. So get them questions in and we'll do an Ask My Tablet. All right, everybody, thanks so much, and we'll see you later on. God bless.